Hi, sixth graders. It's Miss Schwer here. Today our lesson that we're doing for the first lesson of this week is mean. It starts on page 809 in your math book. Now we actually already did some problems using mean, so this should be a review. I'm gonna do 4 problems again as we've been doing with a code word somewhere in the video that you'll need for your quiz. Most of you did really, really well remembering the code word, and the quiz scores were probably the best that I had. Students that didn't know the code word, most of them I knew didn't watch the video because they got them all wrong, or got most of them wrong. So, we're going to start by going over the mean, or the other word is average. So the mean is the sum of the numbers divided by the amount of numbers. So we're going to do 4 examples of that, so I can show you. So the first one we're going to do is with temperatures. So I'm going to give you a few temperatures. Now, the big thing is these can be given to you in many ways. It can be given to you in a chart, in a graph, in a line graph, or it can just give you the numbers. So if I'm giving you the temperatures, and let's say one day it was 86 degrees, and we're all degrees Fahrenheit, and then the next day it was 72 degrees Fahrenheit, the next day was maybe a colder day in the summer and it was only 60 degrees. We'll do a really hot day, we'll do 99 degrees. I'll do one more, we'll have 5. And then the last one would be 83 degrees. Okay. So what I'm going to do with those numbers is I'm going to take them and I'm going to add them all up. So I'm going to get one total. So you can, again, use your calculators. Now, as we talked about when we did the lesson, you're going to add up all of these twice. So 86 plus 72 plus 60 plus 99 plus 83. And that gives, well, exactly 400. All right. So that's the number it's going to give me, and I'm going to clear it and I'm going to try it again. 86 plus 72 plus 60 plus 99 plus 83 gives me exactly 400. Then what I'm going to do is I have 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 numbers, so I'm going to divide by 5. You can either write it like this, or you can write 400 divided by 5. Okay? Now this one you should more of mental math. When 40 divided by 5 would give us 8. Add that extra 0. I'm going to check with my calculator. 400 divided by 5 would give us 80. And I'll do it again. 400 divided by 5. Oops, wrong one. 400 divided by 5 and it gives me 80. So now I have to make sure I have my label. 80 degrees and now degrees. So 80 degrees, and I should have put degrees Fahrenheit on all these, but so it'd be degrees, and I would add Fahrenheit. Okay, now the last thing you should do, look at your numbers. Would it make sense if I looked at these numbers, 86, 72, 60, 99, 83, if 80 be the average? It would, because if I were to put these in order, 60 and 72 are the coldest, and then 83, 86, and 99. So it makes sense 80 would be somewhere in there in the middle. Because again, this chapter is about measures of center. So that'd be the first one. So we'll erase. All right, the second one is going to be about scores, but this one I'm going to do on a line graph. So on we're actually going to do a line plot, or a line plot. So let's say I'm talking about scores that you're getting in my class. So you could get a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. Okay, this time you're going to see it by the x's, so a line graph. Or line plot. Line plot is what I mean. So let's say on your first test you had a 3. And then the next one you got a 2. And then another 3, maybe 1, 4. Maybe you did really poorly on one, you just didn't get it. And then I had a 2, maybe a couple 4s. Okay? So this is my graph that I'm reading. What I would do first is count up how many do I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactly 10 numbers. Now, depending on if you can read this, you can skip this part. If it helps you can do this as well. So what you might want to do is, now they're all going to be in order. You could actually write them out. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Hi, bud. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to the camera? Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I took my numbers and now I'm going to add them up with a calculator. So 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. And that gave me 30. I am going to add that again since my little helper might be distracting me a little bit. For this one, it might even be easier to just count them by hand. So if I'd say 4 times 4 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, 30, and then divide by, I have 10 numbers. So 30 divided by 10 would give me 3. So that means my mean score would be 3. Here. Put this up there. Should we put it up here? There we go. Alright, so for that one, that was my... Go away, Daddy. Go away, Daddy. Daddy will eat your golf set. Alright, so my second problem had my middle would be 3. And again, if I look at my data, that would make sense. Because I have some that are maybe not the best scores, some that are very good scores, and then the 3 would be the middle. You're looking again for measures of center. Alright. We're going to do a couple more. So this is number 3. Number 3 is going to be about dog sizes. So we're going to do weight. So let's say that I have, I'm going to put the dogs kind of in order. I have a really small dog. My first dog weighs 14 pounds. My second dog weighs 20 pounds. Next dog weighs 35 pounds. Then we have some bigger dogs. I have 55 pounds. We had a boxer that was probably like that. A 60-pound dog. And then we're going to do, if I will add one more. Let's do an 85-pound dog. So some big dogs and small dogs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all these up. So I'm going to add up all those scores. I'm not going to rewrite them. I'm just going to add them using this. So 14 plus 20 plus 35 plus 55 plus 60 plus 85. That would give me 269. Okay, so again, 14 plus 20 plus 35 plus 55 plus 60 plus 85. 269, that's the same thing. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to divide by 6. And again, you don't always get a whole number, which I don't know if I'm going to turn this. No, I'm not. So on this one, I actually get 44.833333 repeating. So I could make it into a fraction. I'm not going to be too picky on this. The ones in your homework, you will not have to round. But on something like this, maybe around in the nearest tenth. So 44 8 tenths pounds. So this one I'm going to round. Okay, so I'm adding up and I'm dividing by the number of choices. Okay? Alright, I am going to give you your code word. You'll need this for the test on Friday. Something that Miss Roy loves a lot. So your code word is coffee. We'll go to our very last problem. Alright, the last problem, number 4. So code word is coffee, you'll need that. Alright, the last one is number 4, which is the height. So if I'm talking about maybe some places, I have, these are some heights of falls that are on here. And I have 153 feet, 176 feet, I'll do cursive, 249 feet, 150 feet, 620 feet, and 242 feet. Okay, now this one you might have remembered, this is one that we did when we did it the last time as an example. So I want the average amount of feet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers again. So I'm going to add them up. 153 plus 176 plus 249 plus 150 plus 620 plus 242. And that would give me 1590. All right, we're going to do it one more time. 153 plus 176 plus 249 plus 150 plus 620 plus 242. I got 1590 again, so we're good. And I have 6 numbers, so I'm going to divide by 6. And that would give me exactly 265. Do one more time, 1590 divided by 6. And I get 265. My label would be feet, so that means the mean. Another word that sometimes people call it is an average. Those are synonyms, but the math term is mean. Find the mean. So the mean height for this data set is 265 feet. So you add them up, divide by the total number of choices that you have. Okay? All right, so your homework, I believe there's 6 questions on it to practice. These are story problems, so they look a little bit different. And should be reviews. So I will give you the answer key tomorrow for you to grade it. All right, have an awesome day, guys. See you later.